The next set of people I want to talk about, these are the old school friends. Your old school friends. You know, back in the days in primary school or the basic school, secondary school, you know, you have these peer groups, you guys play around together, you play on the sand, you play football, you play different type of children games. Secondary school level, you play soccer games, you gossip together, you commit crimes together, you laugh together, you know, you have common goals, you read together, you go to you eat together, you know, you have a lot of common goals with your peer groups in primary and secondary school. So even if one of you wins, everyone celebrates you. You notice if you do sports in secondary school and you come first, you see all your friends will gather and they'll lift you up, celebrating you and all that. They are very happy for you when you win. Now, progressing to university stage. At the university level, of course, the university is broader now. Everyone has their various destinations in life, various courses to learn in school. People go into medicine, pharmacies, and all that. So, but you guys still meet once in a while. You know, you play football together. You still read together. You still share similar goals you shared in secondary school. But guess what? After university, everyone is lost in the world. People just migrate to different parts of the world. And now they have different goals. No more common goals. Do you know what happens at this stage? It's called competition. It's now, you know, they call it an unspoken competition. Nobody hears about it. Nobody knows. It's not official. It's not pronounced. But there's a competition happening. Your former peer groups, your old schoolmates, they want to know if you're doing better than them. They want to know how you're doing now. It's not because they care about you. They just want to check up on you to be sure that you're not doing better than them. So you see some trying to get information about you. They never give you information about themselves. Even if they do, they lie to you that they are the top. Just to frustrate your life. These people were your friends, so they were your friends in secondary school, they were your friends in primary school. There's some of them were even your friends in university. But now it's all about competition. They were genuinely happy for you before, when you progressed, then in secondary school. But now, in the real world, they are no more. There was no issue, you didn't have any quarrel, any issue with them, but by default, because the Bible said the heart of man is desperately wicked, by default, they just begin to hate you unnecessarily. Yeah, you may say hate is a strong word, but if you don't love somebody, you hate the person. Let's be sincere. Huh? You have your opinion about it, but that's how I feel about it. So you have to be careful about old school friends. Now the next set of friends I want to talk about, or the next set of people I want to talk about. Oh my God. God, this is sad, so appalling. When I made my first YouTube video, I had this neighbor. His girlfriend came around. It was my guy. Of course, it was my neighbor. His girlfriend came around, and I was shooting my video. After shooting my video, they were around. They were just watching me because I was doing it in the kitchen area. And after shooting my video, I was editing my video, and they just came behind me and they were laughing at me. Why are they laughing at me? They said, what is social media? What is social media? What is it? Now, they laughed at me because I what? Because of my accent. Because I pronounced social media as social media. I want you to get it clearly. I pronounced social media as social media. So the social that I pronounced as social was their problem. So they capitalized on my accent, on my grammar, and they were laughing at me. Although after laughing and laughing and laughing, they calmed down and started acting like normal people. And John, sorry, of course it was just a joke now. But guess what? I corrected myself, and life went on. But do you know that this guy and this girl, see, tomorrow, they did not. I have begged them a million times to subscribe, to like, to whatever, or even if possible, maybe sharing my video is too much for them. I don't expect you to share, but at least just like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. They will never support you. This set of people will never support you, but they're just there to laugh at you when you make a mistake. See, you know these cowards, what they do is, you know these Brazilians, Romanians, these other European countries that don't speak English. When they make mistakes in their grammar, you don't see blacks, you don't see Nigerians laughing at them. You see, nobody laughs at them, even whites, nobody laughs at them, because they know that they are not from an English-speaking country. But when you see a fellow Nigerian, a fellow black person making a mistake grammatically, you begin to laugh. You begin to look down on the person like the person is not educated or the person is illiterate. You just have a mindset that this person is not up to standard. But then you accept other people from other countries because probably they are from they are Oyibos. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Stop being a coward. Support your own. At least get the message. The message is the most important thing. If you're going to laugh at your fellow black person, be ready to laugh at other people, whether they are Igbo or not. Stop being racist. Now, for now, the last set of people I'm going to talk about are those boys and girls that turned you down when you were making a move on them. When you're making a move on a girl, you like a girl, you're making a move on her, or you like a guy, you're giving him green lights. And sometimes they just ignore you totally. And sometimes they don't ignore you, they accept you into their life and they deal with you, they maltreat you. They relegate you to nonsense. Then when you finally make it in life, when you find yourself in a bigger position in life, and when they see that you've made it, they begin to come, they begin to feel sorry, they begin to cry, they begin to tell you stories. I'm very, very sorry I treated you like that. I was going through a lot that period. My mommy died, my dad wanted to die, my cousin was sick, and so I was going through a lot was going through my head. That's why I was not treating you right, I was not with my senses. They always have a million excuses why they treated you like trash. Careful. Do not go back to that person. Be careful. Do not say I did not tell you. Move on. God has elevated you. Move on. Move on. Move on. Move on, Dad. Move on. Don't know what I've seen in this life. The word is enough for a while. A man or a woman knows what they want. When you meet someone, when you're dating someone and you're wise, you know what you want from that person or from that relationship. Look, they say men will know what we want. When we see what we want, we know. We're sure of what we want. That's why you can be dating different guys at the same time. Or as a guy, you can be dating different girls at the same time. But there's still one that you love. Of course, you can't love all of them at the same time. Stop deceiving yourself. But there's that one person you love. There's a reason why you love that person. Because you know what you want. What you want is in that person. So stop making yourself look like a footmat for people to step on. Don't hold on to a relationship that is gone. Once you're trying to convince your boyfriend to love you, convincing your girlfriend to love you, convincing your partner to love you, just know that. Just know love. Love is dead. Now this brings me to this question. Does love die? No, let's be sincere. This is a very, 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 very serious question. Does love die? If you love your partner and you divorce or you separate, does it translate to hatred immediately? Does it automatically change to hatred? No, there's a reason why I'm asking this question. Everything I see on social media, whenever a couple breaks up, whenever they divorce or separate, everything you see is bitterness. They're just throwing tantrums at each other. You see, the only thing people do when they separate or divorce is to try to bring each other down. You see this one, Tonto Dike will say, this ex-husband is a 2 seconds man, does not last 2 seconds on the bed. And this one will say, this one is a bitter, he used to beat me all the time, he abuses me. And this one will say, this one is stingy, this one is that. You begin to watch their dirty linens in public. You're trying to bring the other person down because you guys are no longer together. The question is, was there ever love in that relationship? No, there was never love. So I don't know the perception of love you have in your head, but the love that I know that God gave to the world does not die. If you offend God, does He stop loving you? All the many times you've sinned against God, does He stop loving you? So why can't we divorce? Why can't we separate and still love each other? Like, oh, I wish you well, but let's just part. Let's separate our path, but I wish you well. We're not meant to be together, but I wish you well. We can still do business together. I'm going to send people to you. I'm going to send contractors to you. I'm going to bring businesses to you, clients to you. Can you still enrich your ex? Can you still enrich your former wife or former husband financially, even when you people are separated? Can you still recommend clients to them? Can you try to continue uplifting them even when you people are no longer together, when that person has moved on and with another partner? Can you? That's a very big question that you should ask yourself. The world is not talking about this. No one is talking about this on social media. Nobody wants to face the reality that they were never in love. Look, I personally, I don't know about you, but I've seen partners that separated, couples that divorced, and they did that amicably, in a friendly manner. They may not be too friendly privately, but they didn't come out to try to bring each other down. They didn't come out to make a mess of each other. So if you know you really love your friend, even if that person stops being your friend, it's okay to separate. No, there's no big deal in separating. You can decide to separate, you can decide to stop being friends with people, whatever, but it doesn't mean it shouldn't translate to hatred. Do you understand? I always tell people, nothing warrants hatred. Don't try to bring your ex down. Don't try to bring your former family down. Read the Bible. Get wisdom. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe to this video and share as much as you can. Thank you.